Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Manga Fanatics. My name is Nick, and I love watching animes and reading mangas, and I hope you do too. Today, I'm starting this brand new channel dedicated to reading and discussing mangas of some of the most popular animes like One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, One Punch Man, and My Hero Academia. This year, we are going to see some very interesting developments in the storylines, and I will be posting new content to this channel so we can all enjoy them together. So today, we are going to start with One Piece, which is one of the longest running series with over 1,000 anime episodes and manga chapters. If you're watching the anime, in most cases, the chapter numbers are the same as episode numbers. So if you ever want to catch up to these videos after watching animes, you know how to connect to those numbers. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to be starting with chapter 1058, New Emperor. So this chapter is right after the the biggest fight of Wano, Luffy versus Kaido, and Trafalgar Law versus and Kid versus Big Mom, and they've defeated these Yonkos, and now they are setting sail out of Wano. All right, so this is the cover page of the chapter here. It says this is a Germa 66 Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 17. Please take me with you, cover page. Although this is not related directly to this chapter, it's an interesting one here. Right, so here's the first page of the manga. The ship follows the log post as it gradually leaves Wano behind. Just to give you some background, Luffy and Law and Kid, they've already chosen different paths out of Wano, and this is just a continuation from a previous chapter. Right, use sorry excuse for a captain. Okay, it looks like somebody's really mad at Luffy. Oh, it looks like Nami has beaten Luffy to a pulp again. And Luffy is saying, I am Swabby. That brain dead stunt almost killed the entire crew. Oh, yeah, so what happened was Luffy actually chose the path down the waterfall instead of the port when exiting Wano against the crew's wishes and said that it was going to be fine, but it clearly wasn't. There's a limit to how much stupidity we'll swallow, of course. Jim is just laughing here. No one was hurt. Don't be too hard on him. Oh, she's shouting at Jinbei. We need to keep him on a tight leash, Jinbei. Even Jinbei's scared of Nami. She's terrifying. Konkurosaki. All right. Her rage makes Luffy think like she also has Konkurosaki. Jinbei says, "Careful, boss." Frankie says, yeah, never cross Nami when she's mad. And he's also proud of, yeah, you see how tough Sunny is. A drop like that, and we only busted a small yard on the mast. Oh, it looks like it did damage Sunny a little bit in that fall. And I see Zoro is just dozing off over there in the back. Thanks. Oh, looks like the newspaper delivery bird is here. Okay. That's probably Robin looking at the papers. Looks like we've got new bounties. Okay, that's exciting. Really interested to see what the bounties are going to be like. Right. Oh, Sanji, as always. Let me see Robin Chuan. He's a crazy idiot when he's around Nami and Robin. Emperor Straw Hat Luffy. That's amazing. He is not a small or mini emperor anymore. He's a full-fledged emperor since he's defeated Kaido now. Updated bounties for the leaders of the 5,600-man Grand Fleet. If you remember, before setting sail to fight Kaido, they actually formed a massive alliance, getting out of Dressrosa, where the different fleets they joined Luffy and said they would assist them in this fight, and that grand total was 5,600 men and his nine commanders. Of course, now he has a full. The crew is now a full of 10 people, so he actually has nine commanders. Doctor Chopper, cotton candy lover. I wonder if it's bigger. What the heck? Bounty $1,000 and nine. 1,000 berries, a 900 berry increase. It barely went up. Chopper's just cute. Navigator cat burglar Nami, bounty 366 million. And she's like, hundreds of millions, even I'd go after someone with this bounty. That's interesting. I wonder if Nami might just surrender herself, get the bounty, and then escape somehow. Musician Soul King Brook, bounty 383 million. He's excited about that. Shifrite Cyborg Frankie, 394 million. Oh, that's interesting. They're pretty close, Brooke and Frankie. But I'm actually surprised about Brooke's bounty. It says 383 million, but he clearly is far stronger than that because if you think about it, yeah, he went against Big Mom. He was the MVP of the whole Cake Island arc, right? So his bounty should have been higher than that for sure. But that's interesting. Um, Sniper God Usopp, 500 million. His eyes are just popping out and he's just crying so bad. Please, no more, don't get any higher. Archaeologist Devil Child, Nico Robin, 930 million. That's amazing. She is almost close to a billion berries in bounty. This is pretty good because she's a very key member of the Straw Hat crew, and she is the key to unlocking all the secrets of the Hundred Year Void. And she I've never seen her care so much about how much bounty she has. She barely ever pays attention to it. And it says devil child, it's because if you're following the animes, the latest one of the latest episodes, she actually fought and she showed a new transformation where she actually turned into a demon. A really interesting fight there. All right, so Cook Blackleg Sanji, 1,032,000,000 berries. Jinbei is 1.1 billion berries. This is higher than Sanji, and Zoro is more than 1.1 million, just slightly more than like 1,100 berries more than Jinbei. Interesting. That's really interesting. And Sanji is just frustrated. Why am I below him? And screw you to Jinbei. Okay, it's pissed at both of them because both their bounties are now higher. Before it was like just Zoro was higher. And Zoro's just making fun of him. Just leave number four to his sour grapes. And Jinbei's asking, hey, Sanji, are you okay? Something's wrong. And Fleet Captain Emperor Straw Hat Luffy, bounty 3 billion. That's amazing. That basically doubled from 1.5 billion to 3 billion. And he's still, I said, sorry, let me out already. I'm hungry. He's still in that cage on the ship. And Zoro and Sanji are just fighting as usual in the back there. Who are you calling number four? Mind your tone around the crew's second. Of course, he's basically the right hand man now with that bounty and the strength he displayed during the fight. All right. Oh, so we are now seeing here, this is the Karaibarai Island over here. Um, Empty Bluffs Island, New World. Did you see that? Of course, he's the real deal, the world's greatest swordsman. Talk about scary. I thought it was all over. So what's really happening over here? Let me just zoom this a little bit so we can read this better. All right. Uh, okay. When they banned the warlords, all those naval ships showed up. We should have known Chairman Buggy had something up his sleeve. Yeah, this is the start of the cross guilds, right? So this is all the things that happened while the Wano arc was going on, and it looks like they formed a new sort of alliance called the Cross Guild, where you have Hawkeye, Crocodile, and Buggy. Buggy is just climbing on top of the ladder with no intention whatsoever. Right, Cross Guild was supposed to be under me and Hawkeye. So tell me, why are you considered the boss, Buggy? Because somehow Buggy is the boss of Cross Guild, which is which looks like he's gotten really badly beaten up by Hawkeye and Crocodile about that. Uh, I can't do anything about it but apologize. It really isn't a big deal or anything. You're probably the only person in history to become an emperor. after crying for mercy. Interesting. Of course. So, oh wow. Okay. So Buggy is also an emperor. Wow, that is interesting. Uh, how did Buggy become an emperor? That's actually pretty shocking. You're having you die here wouldn't even begin to make up for this. It looks like Hawkeye is actually pissed that he is called the boss and he's an emperor. Hold on, please. I'll do anything. I'll even lick your boots clean. Bug is just begging desperately there. Just let me live. Well, this is beyond insulting. I can't find words for it. I'm actually surprised. Like, how could they make Buggy an emperor? Like, what did he do? Uh, Buggy says, please spare me. Guys, don't make unreasonable requests. Oh, this is number three. Oh, boss, it's nostalgic to be serving you again. Of course, he's back on Buggy's good side. Caltino, how could you turn on me? I don't recall ever joining your crew officially, buffoon. Since the chairman is a goner, what are we meant to do? Oh, so this looks like this is the same island. Yeah, okay. It looks like CP's it's CP zeros here for some reason. Follow crocodile naturally. It's a cold, harsh world out there. Interesting. Then this is the Gloom Island. I hear you have lost your warlord perks, Hawkeye. What do you want, Crocodile? Yeah, so it looks like neither of them, Crocodile and Hawkeye, they're not warlords anymore because the whole warlord system was disbanded before. The Marines keep swarming the island. It's a nuisance, but I suppose I'll just have to relocate. Crocodile says this just shows that it would be beneficial for us to team up. The Navy wouldn't take an organization headed by the two of us lightly. After all, they used to refer to as Marine Hunter. It looks like this is sort of a flashback that's being shown here. It's hard to understand this. Let's see. Yeah, okay. You and I are the same. We don't trust anyone, Hawkeye says. Yeah, this looks like a flashback. Captain Bucky, where are you going? There is no reason to sweat over these Marines, right? Damn it, I was about to make a break for it. Take a look, their warships are already under attack. Wow, okay. So it looks like the Marines actually were attacked. Their warships are what they keep sinking one after another. What kind of hero is behind this? Who's attacking the Navy? Oh, it's Crocodile. Okay, so I guess the rumors about him working under Chairman Bucky are true. So that's how it came to an understanding where it looked like they are working for Buggy instead. Talk about inspiring loyalty. He's risking himself just to save us from this. That's our Buggy. Like everybody's just cheering for Buggy again. Oh, Crocodile's here. Holy crap, he must be here because of all that cash I owe him. And as usual, Buggy's just lost, like he doesn't even know what's going on. I'm broke. What should I do? This is even worse than the Marines. You're still here knowing you. I figured you'd have bolted by now. He's not wrong. Uh, I know business at Buggy's delivery might look all hunky dory. That's what Bug is saying to Crocodile. But the truth is, I've got too many mouths to feed, and all the giants who were our top earners just quit. If you don't have any scratch on hand, I can always sell you into slavery. Right? Don't say stuff like that. We are all prison buddies. Remember, Croco-chan. That's the new one. I've never seen by anyone call Crocodile Croco-chan before. I already did you a solid by agreeing to lend to you. If you can't pay me back now, you will take full responsibility. So Crocodile is really about the money here. I'm about to form my own company and I need the capital. Come on. So Crocodile's forming the company, not Buggy. Okay. Then why not let me join you? Join. You could acquire my company to help start yours. It may not be much, but you'll get a former warlord. Yeah, Bucky was also a warlord, right? So that's why he's saying you'll get a former warlord serving you. I'll work twice as hard to pay off my debt. It's always good to be flashy and get the word out with a bang. We've got all sorts of people that can help with that. Advertising, expert printers, couriers. You can work us to the bone for free. Yeah, it's interesting. And this is the flyer you had them send out, right? Oh, this is the flyer which has Crossgale and Buggy's face on the poster. You sure stand out, Mr. President. It's not what it looks like. I didn't mean for this to happen. If it wasn't deliberate, then explain. That's where he's actually cut off his head. It wasn't me, I swear. My employees just love me too damn much. I was as surprised as anyone when I saw it. So that's actually the followers of Buggy that looks like they made that poster because they think Buggy is a god. Hey, what's with that fire? I couldn't stop myself from giving you the top billing, boss. You already sent it out to every corner of the world. Oh, so it's actually their Buggy's admirers who basically spread that word. This Buggy character, in addition to being a mastermind of the mass escape from Impel Down. And if you remember, there were a lot of people who were following Buggy since the Marineford arc. So it's basically them who kind of made Buggy the boss of Crocodile and Hawkeye. Interesting. This is the Navy HQ. He was also a member of the. So they are discussing why Buggy is the leader, I suppose. He was also a member of the Pirate King's crew. That's how he formed a close bond with one of the emperors, red hair. Oh yeah, right, because he was actually, well, technically Buggy was on Roger's ship, and he has been close with Shanks. And now reports confirm that Crocodile came to his aid at Empty Bluffs Island. No, not really. Crocodile came to get the money, but it looks like Navy thinks that Crocodile came to help him. Our tapping divisions have also verified that Crocodile and Mihawk made contact. Their new marine hunting movement has already gotten financial backing from a number of shady organizations. So this Cross Girls is basically they sort of put bounties on marine personnel. So it's like a reverse system. That's pretty amazing. What they have come up with over here. And this is serious enough for to pick up put a big bounty on Buggy's head, of course. The new factor in all the rebellions we are already dealing with, the Cross Guild is undoubtedly massive threat. What and like think of like Revolutionary Army, right? It's massive. It's like Cross Guild is going in that same direction, but against the Marines really. What bounties are we issuing for these three? With everything in mind, the former warlord Crocodile has earned a whopping 1.965 billion bounty for his mighty Logi ability and cunning grill. So it looks like Crocodile went from what 70 million to 1.965 billion. The last bounty, I remember, Crocodile was 70 million when he was with Robin at the Baroque Works thing. His fellow former warlord Hawkeye Mihawk has even greater sword skills than the red-haired emperor. Wow, okay. So they basically claim here that Hawkeye is better at swords than Shanks. That's amazing. And his worth 3.59 billion. That's higher than Luffy's. That's higher than Law's. It's higher than at least two or three of the Yonkos. That's interesting. A fitting total for the world's greatest swordsman, of course. As for Buggy the Bombastic Clown, considering his formidable pedigree and the fact that he got these two to yield to his authority, that is so funny. He gave him a bounty of 3.189 billion. Oh my god, Buggy's bounty is higher than Luffy, Law, and Kid's, making him one of the two newly recognized emperors along with Straw Hat. So, yes, that is true. Buggy is an emperor. The world government considers him an extremely dangerous individual. Okay, so now we have Buggy, Luffy, Kid, and Shanks, the new four emperors. Wow, amazing. So, an emperor, huh? You've certainly made a name for yourself, clown. So they're still beating him up. I'm so sorry. Let me lick your boots. This is an emperor talking now. Uh, all things considered, we would take a different angle here. Having him take all the heat as a figurehead may not be the worst idea, which makes sense, right? Because now Buggy has more attention than Hawkeye and Crocodile. That's good. I, for one, have no interest in the title of the Emperor so long as I'm able to live in peace. That's typical Hawkeye. Seriously, let him have the target on his back. We can always dispose of him in the need if the need arises. Yeah, that's true. You're just making him like a scapegoat. Right, so listen up, you bastards. We formed the Cross Guild to prepare for the new age. Let me introduce you to our new executives. So Bug is basically uh, say declaring himself as the new leader of the Cross Guild, and this just sort of a marketing strategy to put like the actual target on Buggy's back rather than Hawkeye and Crocodiles. Okay, Sir Crocodile, Chairman Buggy is crying. What's gonna happen to me? He's thinking what's gonna happen to me, and then showing a straight face. We are moved to tears too, Captain. Also, people think he's actually crying out of joy, but he's actually crying out of fear. Kambaka Kingdom, Grandland. So this is where Ivanko was. There is no need to brood koala. At least I've known Sabo is safe. So something's going on with Sabo apparently. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's okay. There's Ivanko, there's Morley. Right, nothing can taint this miracle. Hee haw. I'll never forgive that naughty Sabo for making us do like that. That's Morley, right? It's meant to have supposedly happened after we split up, but I still believe in him. I have no idea what happened over here, huh? That's exactly what I was thinking. You always beat me to the punch. Quiet down, guys, you are so annoying. So they're arguing about Sabo. Dragon Song. Um, I'm glad he's okay, but if he truly did murder King Cobra, I won't forgive him no matter what his reasons for what? Okay, so looks like King Cobra's dead, and the blame is coming to Sabo. Okay, it's an interesting turn of events. I was talking to Kuma. Hey Kuma, tell me what exactly did you see? I'm yours to command, master. Uh, okay, the phone rings. So looks like Kuma has seen something, and they actually looks like they that this phone is getting tapped. Okay, by the Navy apparently. Picking up a call to Kambakakim Kingdom. Listen in and record. It could be the Flame Emperor. Yes, sir. Everyone quiet down. Okay. Hello, this is Koala. It's me, Sabo. Oh, it was Sabo's call. Wow, interesting. Okay, so this is where the chapter ends. This is a great chapter. It looks like a couple of things, couple of major events have happened outside of Wano. Um, Sabo is in some kind of trouble for an attempted allegedly he's murdered King Cobra and this other organization that has formed, which is Cross Guild, where somehow Buggy has become the leader, and Buggy is also an emperor. So there's really interesting turn of events going on here. Let's continue in our next video, and we'll see what happens next. If you enjoyed this video and enjoyed reading this manga with me, please like and subscribe to my channel and keep watching for more. All right, goodbye.